Okay.
So yesterday was the first day of Senate confirmation hearings for Health Secretary nominee RFK Jr. And a lot of his own words came back to bite him squarely in the ass.
You go for it, girl.
Take a look.
Did you say that COVID-19 was a genetically engineered bioweapon that targets black and white people, but spared Ashkenazi Jews and Chinese people?
I didn't say it was deliberately targeted.
Did you say that it targets black and white people, but spared Ashkenazi Jews
I
and
quoted
Chinese?
a study.
Did you say Lyme disease is a highly likely militarily engineered bioweapon?
I probably did say that.
How do you propose that we integrate those programs? Does Medicare pay more, Medicare pay less, Medicaid pay more, Medicaid pay less? How do we do that?
Well, I'm not exactly sure because I'm not in there. I do not know the answer to that.
Quote, I'm pro-choice. I don't think the government has any business telling people what they can or cannot do with their body. So you said that, right?
Yes.
When was it that you decided to sell out the values you've had your whole life in order to be given power by President Trump?
Senator, I agree with President Trump that every abortion is a tragedy.
Huh?
Did he not know what job he was applying for? I mean, because every one of these folks come in and they come in like they don't know that they're going to be asked these questions. They all look like they're in shock.
Yeah.
I don't know.
With the exception of Marco Rubio.
Yeah.
With the exception of Marco Rubio, who I know he knows what his job is all about. But what the hell is going on here?
Well, because they're faking it. I think they're phonies. That's why. Like, you know, I understand why these Congress people bend over backwards for Trump, because they don't want to go back to their jobs as exterminators and undertakers or whatever it was they were doing. But why would a Kennedy, who comes from one of the richest, most effective families in the country, have to get on his knees to this guy? I do not understand it. Why does Elon Musk...
Because of the Kennedy that it is.
But why does Elon Musk, who's almost a trillionaire, have to kowtow to Donald Trump? What is it that he has over these people?
He's got the job.
Well, you know, there's such a thing as personal power. They do not have personal power. They may have power when they're sitting in those offices. Yeah. They're hypocrites and they're liars.
Well,
and that is not personal power.
He's a predator. That's what his own cousin said. Caroline said that yesterday when we all watched and read the word she let out reluctantly. She didn't want to speak out. But the moment that really got me was when